Hi, everyone. It's Coach Crystal, and we have a brand new time and day for the Get Crystallized Show. You know the terminology hump day? Well, the Get Crystallized Show is going to get you over the hump of the week. So that is why we have permanently moved Friday to this time. We're going to be live every Wednesday, 1 p.m. EST. And if you are meeting me for the very first time, hello, I am the host of the Get Crystallized Show. My name is Coach Crystal. I am a behavior change coach, life's mindset specialist, and the owner of the Revolve Life Method Academy. And I have an amazing guest on with me, Megs, as you can see. She is a current student in our academy, and we are currently doing a wonderful series called HERstory, where we share, our students, inside experiences, what they have gained throughout their journey with us at R3, and really the benefits of being a part of the R3 family. So without further ado, Megs, I would love for you to share a little bit about yourself, how young you are, what you do. And my first question to you is, what was your life like before joining R3?
Yeah, so I'm Megan. I'm 41 years young. I'm an administrative assistant, so typing away, being and working from home, which is kind of nice. Um, Before R3, to be honest, I was depressed. I was not happy with myself. I was at the heaviest I had ever been, and I said I would never get to that, and I got there. I was eating so badly, and I was just, anxious. I was not happy with myself or life. I guess I didn't have the spark. I lost it somewhere along the line.
I'm sure there's a lot of women who can relate to a lot of our listeners that have felt or still feel the same way in terms of losing themselves over the pandemic. So much uncertainty and pressure for sure. So, how did you find us, and where did you come across us? How did you learn about us?
So one of my good friends, she was part of the program and said like, "Hey, just join the Facebook group, the Healthy Professionals, and just see. There's an amazing group of women that, like you said, can relate." So I definitely joined the group, and I had been on there for a while, and it's a group of warm women, like
Yes.
minded, right? Like we all have our struggles and whatnot. So yeah, so it was I shouldn't say nice to see because you don't want to see anyone struggle, but it was nice to see that my issues are out there as well.
100%. And you're absolutely right. So that closed Facebook group is really, it's an opportunity for anybody to join. It is a free group. We rebranded. It's actually now Healthy Lifestyle for Corporate Women Over 40, Weight Loss Transformation. So if that sounds like you, we want to invite you to join that group. You can find us on Facebook. And as Megs has shared, it's a wonderful community of women, and my coaches, including myself, we teach daily, from meal planning tips to free 4-minute workouts to interviews like this that are so inspirational. So I'm really happy that that was your first introduction to us at R3. So then what happened? So your girlfriend told you to join this free Facebook group. You joined, and then what was the next step after that?
To be honest, I was on there for a while, and then I just at one point I like again anxiety ridden, not feeling great, and I said, you know what, I know it worked for her, um, so why wouldn't it work for me? And I did a discovery call, and I was like, you know what? And for me, it was mindset. Like I know I should eat better. It was I know I should do this, but I just wasn't doing it. So I just jumped and I did it, and I just did a discovery call, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I can do this.
Yes, you have. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to actually share your amazing results. But I just to, point out what you shared, where, so many, professional corporate career women are super successful in their careers, right? We have women that are also moms as well, and they're doing an amazing job raising their kids. But then when you look at your health, so many women feel the same way that you do, in which, like, I know what to do, but I'm not doing it. Like, why am I not doing what I know I need to do?
Yeah.
So what did you discover through us? Because you pointed out, you realized that it was the mindset. So what makes becoming a part of our academy, what makes it different? How did we combat, firstly, that voice in your head that said, okay, you know what to do, but I'm not doing it? What was your experience with that?
I'm trying to think. I'm like, I mean, for me, again, it was the just like you just need to put yourself first. If you can't help others if you aren't helping yourself. And again, it was the big why of why do I need to do this? Why do I want to be where I want to be? Well, because I want to be healthy. I want to be successful. I want to be a better version of myself. I want to find joy again. And to be honest, have found all those things. Like, and the biggest thing for me is I struggled with anxiety so bad that, going out of my house, I would physically be sick. And finding those pieces and having those conversations with all the coaches and the like-minded women inspired me to find the joy again. And I'm literally like, my anxiety is so much better because I'm not procrastinating. I'm doing the things that I should be doing, um, that I've learned through this program. Absolutely.
So good. I mean, and I'm going to personally give all glory to God, because I mean, that's huge. From someone who was, anxious to even step outside, to now, I mean, your selfies are outside all the time with this beautiful smile beaming from ear to ear. And I mean, you've just blossomed into this, confident, empowering, inspirational woman. And it's so amazing to see. And you mentioned that, it's through our coaches. And you're right. When you come into our program, you're assigned a one-to-one life coach. And then you are also learning in our personal development program, where you gather with everyone inside our program, and you learn, everything from goal setting to, I mean, we're currently we're working on our vision boards, right? We're really trying to evolve into that, go-getter, high achieving woman who, is ready, willing, and able to conquer the world, right? And so I would love for you, I'd like to kind of touch upon the three pillars. And R3 stands for our three pillars of health. And the very first pillar is the mindset coaching, right? So can you share a little bit about what that experience was like, meeting weekly with your life coach?
Yeah, like I said, it's beneficial for me. It was life-changing, like life-changing again you can talk to the coaches and say anything. Like it was, you're having a bad day, or, my nutrition was not great today, or my workouts weren't great today. What can I, like, can you help me? And they're there like a mother or like a sister giving you a warm hug to say, like, everything's going to be okay. You're going to be great. You're going to rock it. You're going to, if you fell down today, you're going to get up tomorrow. So continue to do what you're doing, and you'll be the best you.
And I think that's what's missing. Let me know if you agree, Megs, that that's a key missing ingredient in a lot of, weight loss programs or transformational programs, where, you join and there's really a lack of accountability, or, that hand holding or that support. And
Yeah.
I mean, especially when it comes to trying to adapt a healthy lifestyle, if you've never done that before, it's scary, isn't it? It's challenging and can feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
And so many women that have joined us, they would say, I would start a program, I would be really good for 2 weeks, and then, or I'd be really good all week, but then the weekend comes, or, I'd be really good, and then I went on vacation. And then, in other words, some type of, curveball, and we call that life, right? Life would happen, and we would immediately be, veered off this healthy lifestyle that we're trying to be consistent with. So, with all of the coaching that you received, how has that helped you in times of when life throws you a curveball? We did a Mary Maintenance challenge. In other words, let's use that as an example. So the challenge literally was to maintain your hard-earned efforts over the holidays. And most people here, I'm sure our viewers and our listeners will say, yep, over the Christmas holidays, absolutely 3 to 5 pounds at least will be gained. But in R3, I am so proud to say that 98% of our members, including you, and I want you to share what you told me when we did our monthly check-in, did not put on a pound and or lost weight over the holidays, which is mind-blowing because we teach you tools on how to stay exactly where you are. You and I both know losing weight is actually not the hard part. It's keeping the weight off. And that is what we pride ourselves in teaching our students. So, can you share what your results were over the Mary Maintenance Challenge, which the goal was to not lose weight? What happened with you?
Yeah, so during that challenge, I lost 5 pounds. 5 pounds, and at that time, I hit my goal weight as well.
Okay, can we just give Megs a round of applause for hitting her goal weight, losing 5 pounds during holiday season? Who does that? Who does that? Oh my goodness. And you know what? I just wanted to share this amazing before and after really briefly, and you can really see it, in your face.
Yeah.
You're a different person. Like, how does it feel to look at your before and after?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like the transformation, like I have seen it, but when you put like before and after, that's huge. That's huge. Like, again, like two jean sizes for me, and I'm a jeans girl, so I'm like
jean size, like real jeans, not stretchy jeans, no. Like actual denim.
Yeah, Levi jeans.
You lost 2 Levi's jean sizes. That is huge. No stretch on those jeans. Oh my goodness. And how much weight in total did you lose?
I've lost, I think, about 25 pounds.
25 pounds.
Yeah.
And can you tell me, like, what is the difference? Like, in terms of physically and mentally, even emotionally, what is the difference now that you have hit your goal weight and now we're on to the next level, which is maintenance, being able to wear 2 jean sizes smaller? What has that done for you?
I mean, again, the program has brought me joy, to be honest. Like I'm excited. I'm excited for what's next. Whereas before I'm a turtle. I'm gonna, hunker down and not go out or do things. Now I have goals. Not that to say that I wasn't going out and doing stuff, but I actually put myself on goals. So yes, I've lost, the weight that I want to, but now it's to be stronger, like to continue I still have a lot more journey to go through. But, like some things like, again, vegetables, like, yeah, I eat vegetables, but again, like I've consistently eaten whole foods for, 6 months. I would have never done that.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. Like, and that is for me, like for someone here, and that no big deal. She eats more vegetables. No. Your diet is 80% whole foods. That is huge in comparison to the American diet, right? I mean, if it was that easy, there'd be a lot more fit people walking around, right? So I just want to, honor you for, you show up though. That's the thing, right, Megs? Like I do have to say, every time there's a coaching call, every time we have like a group lesson, like 95% of the time you're there, you submit your growth work, you submit, let's actually transition. You talked a little bit about nutrition. So how has the nutrition coaching, and you shared one thing, which is the, upping your vegetables. How has that changed, in terms of your relationship with food? Like what was it like before you joined R3 in terms of your diet?
I should say non-existent, but fast food. I'd eat poutine. Like French fries for me are my like nemesis. Like I love them. Exactly. So I'd have like, I'm like, I don't feel like eating. I don't feel like making something. I just need something fast. So whatever was in my freezer, and if it was poutine or whatever, that's the kind of food that I would eat. Or like, I'd go out and get pizza, or I at some point I wouldn't eat
Yeah.
as well, right? So it's about, the coaching for me, again, I love cooking, but it's hard when you're single and by yourself to cook for just you. And
Mhm.
you're like, I don't feel like making anything. So it's, the coaching has helped me provide recipes or things that I wouldn't have thought about to make, or trying new things that, again, that I wouldn't have eaten before. Kind of makes it interesting and makes it, ups that level, say, all right, like I can do this. And, or again, the accountability. So posting your food selfies that the coaches look at, and, like, hey, I made this today, and to see what other people make in the group too as well. So yeah.
Yeah. So that, I mean, from poutine and pizza to 80% whole foods, that is huge,
Yeah.
huge. And you're absolutely right. We've got a couple of our coaches are amazing cooks and chefs, and they are like whizzes. I call them scientists in the kitchen, because the recipes, like, really, our coaches know how to make comfort food healthy, and they're so knowledgeable that if you were to just ask them, I'm having a craving for this, what can I eat instead? In a heartbeat, they would help you, send you a recipe. And then, and as you mentioned, the community of girls, we'll see something, that someone made. Oh, what's that? Can I have a recipe? And it's just really cool to be able to share, our recipes, our healthy recipes. And you'll see the girls like do meal planning. And it's such an encouraging place, and inspiring to develop those habits as well. So we
Yeah.
talked about mindset, we talked about nutrition, and now the fitness. So what was your exercise regime like before R3?
Non-existent. Non-existent.
And now, how often are you working out?
Well, today, like twice a day, usually it's a workout and then a walk or something like that. So, big stretch from where I was.
So is the like, and how, and during the week, how often are you working out?
Yeah. So I think every day it's twice a
So
day.
you went from non-existent exercise regime to doing like a toning workout of some sort and a walk every single day.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I went down for me, it was a Netflix rabbit hole, right? I'm at home, and then you'd stop and I'll just watch some TV and just sit there all night. So I have time. There's time in your day that I'm like, no, I just don't feel like it. Or, oh, no, I don't have time. Well, no, I do have time. I
yeah.
have had time, and now I just make it. And I feel lost if I don't do it.
Well, we've taught you to make better use of your time, right?
Yes.
And so, and that brings me to, so we have the R3, and our system is called React, right? That's our method, R3ACT. And the A stands for accountability. So you've touched upon that. We keep you accountable through sweaty selfies to make sure you're doing your online workouts. Not only that, we have encouraged our ladies to work out together. So you have a workout group, and so, because it's so easy to fall off when it comes to online. You think, no one, like, who cares? Like, no one cares, right? But because we put you in a workout group, like, tell me what that is like and how that's helped you.
Oh, I don't, like 100%. I enjoy it. I enjoy stopping. Like, we have a great time. We work out together, but we laugh. Like, if something's hard or you're not feeling like doing it, or you're feeling down that day, it just brings the light out of you. Like, after you've done it, or with, like, you have a quick chat. How was your day? Like, it's just, like, it's talking to friends and having that, like, a great time, laughing at yourself, to not be able to do something, but know that you have people cheering you on, say, okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it today. I know it might be hard, but just, we can do it.
So
It's a
it's so
positive
encouraging,
reinforcement.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, positive reinforcement. It's so encouraging. And I love that. I love seeing, your group selfies with your workout crew. Like there's a few of them inside our group, and that's something that we definitely encourage, right? And we serve women all across North America. We actually now have a new student from UK, but I mean, at the end of the day, we really try to bring you together so that you make these amazing bonds, and really, we think of ourselves as an extended family because we care about each other that much. And so that leads me to the C, ACT. The C is community. So I would love for you to share, like, what's your experience, being a part of the R3 community?
Yeah, like I said, it's amazing women, like just amazing, like the support. Whether you're having a bad day or a good day, we celebrate the wins, we celebrate the falls, but more so we pick each other up, or we just carry each other to be great, right? To be great people. And like I said, it's a warm hug. It's just like I like seeing the Facebook, what people are doing, or what the group, to go into it and say, okay, what is your wins today, or whether like, good for you, like, that's awesome that you did that workout, that was hard workout, like, keep going. So I think, like, and you see what other people are doing. It's just like, again, a family. Like, you want to see better for them, or good for everybody. And
Yes.
it's amazing. Yeah, amazing group of women.
Isn't it beautiful to have women not in competition, but rather lifting each other up?
Yeah.
I love the saying, a real woman fixes another queen's crown. You know what I mean? And that's what we all are, right? And so the last component to the react is T, which stands for time. And we're really, really, we focus on developing how to use your time wisely. And we do that by encouraging you to have morning and evening rituals, right? To start and end your day on a positive note, that positive mental attitude, and an attitude of gratitude. And then we also teach you, like, be consistent with your workouts, right? Especially when you're trying to develop a new habit, that you should try to work out at the same time. So in your experience from, you know, going down the Netflix black hole and not working out and fueling yourself with junk food, to now these rituals, we call them rituals, that you've now developed, and they're a part of your schedule. It's not, and this is the thing, a lot of women say to us, oh, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. But like you had just said, no, I actually have the time. It's like, it's more, how do I use my time wisely? Right? And is the time that I have, is it moving me towards my goal or away from my goal? So how, from day one to now, obviously, it takes a while to kind of adapt this routine. But how was that transition from the Megan in that before picture to the Megan now in terms of use of your time?
Yeah, like at the beginning it was hard, again, like, to have a schedule. I'm one of those people that, you know my time is usually all over the place. Like, I don't have a schedule. I have ever followed anything. I just, yeah, I'll do this time or whatever. Now it's, again, like, I didn't realize that the morning and nighttime routines were important. I never heard, like, I know that you should, turn off your phone, but now that I'm in a routine, I realize the benefit of doing the same thing and having a schedule. Yeah, you can come off it every once in a while, but it actually, like, I sleep better. I sleep better at night. I can actually get up. Like, instead of being lazy, I just get up now. Like you said, gratitude, waking up in the morning and saying thanks to, my family, my friends, R3, my, like, everything that I love, my dog. And then starting my day off on a right foot. Because before it was, I don't want to work. I don't want to get up. I don't want to do anything. I'm just going to stay here. And I would sit in those emotions. Now it's, no, just get up. Like, be thankful for your life and your day and those around you as well.
That is amazing. I'm just envisioning our new slogan, R3 brings the joy. I love it. I love it. So we have an opportunity for our listeners. We were hosting our very first Whoop the Scale workshop for 2022. Now, you've experienced this workshop. It's literally 5 consecutive days where I go live 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday, and I basically will teach, how to develop that why, like you had mentioned, how that really will instigate your weight loss success. I will teach you how to break bad habits and be excited about creating new ones. I'll be teaching you how to overcome obstacles like limiting self-beliefs. I'll teach you how to, envision that outcome by demystifying willpower. And then I finish off the week by teaching you how the personalized plan is the way to go. So what was your experience? I'd love for you to just share briefly. You attended all the sessions, right? What was the benefit from attending the Whoop, especially attending live every night?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a good input of what, like, how, like, again, like, stopping your habits, like, what are your bad habits, like, what, what do you do in a day, and kind of putting that thought into, okay, you want to lose weight, but how can you do it, and why do you want to do it, was very, like, beneficial. And doing it live was important because, again, you have that community that you can ask questions, or you can, be a part of the group, and you can actually, the
Camaraderie.
yeah, I was like, I can't say that. It just, it lifts you up too as well, like the positivity of all the women that are where you might be.
Yes.
And again, some growth work, that when you see it, like, you might get more excited doing it live.
Yes, 100%. So if our viewers or listeners, they've maybe seen the opportunity to register for the 5-day Whoop, but they're like, oh, it's 5 days, or is it really going to help? What would you say to her?
I would absolutely say, just do it. Just do it. You need, when I, like I said, I was on the group for a long time, and I didn't jump. I just, like, yeah. I just kept scrolling, and yeah, this is a great group, but I didn't do anything about it. And now, like, I'm like, why didn't I just do it? Like, why didn't I register? Why didn't I, like, it's the whys. And no more, like, for me, it's just, I think you should put yourself first, and do it for you.
I love it. Just put yourself first, do it for you, and find your joy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to call this episode, How to Find Your Joy, Megs, because you are just so joy-filled, from the woman who, because I remember our conversation, and the headspace where you're at, and just, like you said, like, stepping out of your apartment was a big ordeal. And now I see your selfies outside, and you're doing things, and you're just, participating fully. And I'm so excited that you have, goals that you want to achieve, and both physical and hobbies and career, like, things that maybe you didn't even think about, but now with your newfound confidence, and like you said, why not? Like, why not jump?
Yep.
So, Megs, thank you so much for sharing your heart. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with your journey. I mean, we've only just begun. You realize that, right? Maintenance and getting to that next level of fitness. Yeah, I've got you, because that's my specialty, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for, trusting the process, for taking that leap of faith, investing, not just investing in us, Megs, you invested in you.
Yeah.
You invested in you. You were sitting on the sidelines for so long, and now all I see is this confident, inspirational woman that I pray there's a woman right now who is listening that you will inspire.
Yeah.
And there's a thread of beautiful comments here. You got to go back and say hello to everyone that's saying hi to you, and saying how amazing you are. So make sure you do that. And if you were inspired by Megan's story, again, your opportunity right now is to join our free, and it's free, our free 5-day Whoop the Scale workshop. This workshop is tailored for you if you feel defeated by the numbers on the scale, if you look in the mirror and the image that you see does not match the image you see in your head, if you have been struggling with weight loss, not just over the pandemic, maybe for years, I encourage you to register for this free workshop so that you can experience major breakthroughs, just like Meg's. And that may be the catalyst to you actually making some permanent changes. Because I can foresee, Megs, like this is it. We're not a quick fix, right? We teach how to live a healthy lifestyle.
Yep.
And that's exactly what you've done. Your lifestyle is complete 180. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know, the coaches and I are just so, so proud of you. So thank you for being an amazing member of our family.
Thank you. And I told Coach Pat the other day, I'm like, you guys say trust the process. And I'm like, okay, I'm putting faith. And like I told her the other day, trust the process. It's actually magic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trust the process. It's actually magic. Guys, I think that's the new shirt. That's the new hashtag. Trust the process. It's actually magic. I love it. Megs, you're amazing. Thank you so much for being my feature story on the HERstory here on the Get Crystallized Show. I really hope that, you know, your story inspires someone out there who resonates with where you were before you joined R3 and takes that leap of faith, invests in her health, and trusts the process so that she brings joy back into her life just the same way that you did. So we love you. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you next time.